Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Gaudet Field here in Middletown, Rhode Island, where the Salve Regina University Seahawks will be taking on the Anchorwoman of Rhode Island College in a non-conference women's lacrosse matchup. Hello again, I am Andy Pizzelli bringing you the call. Salve Regina 1-0 on the season, first game of the year here for the Anchorwomen. Seahawks were here just this past Saturday in a record-setting day for them. They defeated Bay Path University 31-0 to open up their season in style. They set new program single-game records for points, 49, goals 31, assists 18, and draw control wins with 28. 13 different players scored for the Seahawks in that game, and 4 scored their first career goals, including senior Carrie Beeland, junior Ayu Sakamoto, and 2 freshmen, Nicole Smith and Celia Paulskill, both getting the first goals of their career in that game. Seahawks were led in scoring by Maddie Villarreal. She tallied 6 goals and handed out 4 assists, while sophomore Megan Ryder had a game-high 5 assists while scoring twice on her only 2 shots of the game. Seahawks want to try and repeat the effort that they put forth back on Saturday, and they started right here in the draw. And it was Nicole Smith who won 12 draws, one shy of tying a program record that's held by Katie Klein. And the Seahawks really jumped on top of the Wildcats early in that game, winning draws and scoring quickly. They led 10-0 before you knew it, and the clock was running the rest of the way. Nicole Smith in there with Gianna Ritchie for the draw. Ball loose on the circle and still being contested. Loose out near midfield and controlled by the Seahawks. And away we go. Ryder, right side, moves it to Salisbury. Now behind the net, Villarreal on the left side. Looking to make her roll towards the crease. Villarreal fakes the shot and then is bumped inside. And she will get free position here. Villarreal off the free position, darting her way in front with a bouncing shot that goes high and wide and out of play. And the Anchorwomen get the ball back here and will look to clear. Ball dropped near side by Shelby Brooks. She has to chase back for it, still bobbling it near the end line. And it's going to go out of play. Seahawks will get it back. Another shot deflected out of play. And in front, they score! Seahawks, 1:20 into the game. This time, Villarreal gets it to go. And the Seahawks lead 1-0. Her 7th goal of the year. .48-41 into the first half. Seahawks jump on top. And now Nicole Smith and Ritchie will draw at midfield. And Ritchie will come up with it. And a pass too high on the far side for Angie Leonardo to handle. Seahawks will look to clear. Lindsay Smith outlets Georgia Rossetti. Now up the left side, here comes Sliz down the middle. Sliz accelerating towards the net with a shot, and she scores! Back-to-back goals for Salve. And very quickly, they're up 2-0. So goals for Villarreal and Sliz. Sliz scored twice last game. Seahawks lead 2-0, 28:04 to go in the first half. And the story much the same. Smith on the draw, knocks it down. Her sister Lindsay sprinting to try and scoop it up, and a big crowd out near the 30-yard line. Ball still being ping-ponged around and finally picked up by Rhode Island College. I believe that's Kara Williams. Here come the Anchorwoman. Pass towards the net, bouncing wide. Trying to connect with Cassandra Rivera, who was in front. Now left side, Madison McKenna behind the net, looking for an angle. Passes it out to the wing. Carpentino, watched by Lindsay Smith. Carpentino not able to get by Smith. McKenna dropped it, gets it back. Pass in front, knocked down onto the ground, and the Seahawks scoop it up. And a foul here against Rhode Island College as the Seahawks look to clear. Victoria Johnson holding the ball. Carrie Beelan looking for space, has it stripped, gets it back. Lobs it up the far side. Nicole Smith having some trouble with it. Has to drop it back. Seahawks still trying to clear. Ayu Sakamoto sprinting up the near side, and she's bumped and fouled. Seahawks into the attacking end. And that one bounces past Eaton, and the Seahawks score again. I think that might be Salisbury, and it is. .26:19 to go, and Salisbury gets on the board to make it 3-0 Salve.
Stephanie Salisbury.
Now Olivia Parizo comes in to take the draw against Ritchie. Again, it gets down to the ground, and this is going to belong to Salve. Parizo sprints into the attacking end, hands off to Megan Ryder on the wing. Back behind the net now for Villarreal. Villarreal circles around to the left side, drops it off in front. Anderson with a shot, and it's saved by Eaton. Eaton, a first team All Little East Conference goaltender last year for the Anchorwomen. Kylie Anderson now high, zips the entry. Villarreal bobbled it for a moment, and the ball scoots out onto the wing, and it's picked up by Salisbury. Anderson fighting for space, and she's fouled. This is going to be free position here for Kylie Anderson. I think we're getting a green card, yellow card here as well. Going against Kara Williams. So the Seahawks will have the man advantage. And a free position goal here. Anderson off the free position, races in, shoots, and she scores! For nothing, Salve. They're up 3-0 against Bay Pass in the first minute. Almost 5 minutes gone here in this one, and a 4-0 lead for Salve. And it's really been the Seahawks' ability to win the draw, and even when they haven't here, they've limited the Anchorwoman to one chance and done. And just quickly attacking, going to the net. Off the draw, it comes right to Anderson. Ryder bumped hard on the near side. Here's Parizo, top of the arc, straight away at the point. Lobs it left side. Sliz, now Villarreal, deep in the left side corner, trying to back her way in. Villarreal looking for space to her right, plays it up high towards the front of the net, trying to hit Salisbury coming from behind. And I think we're going to get a whistle here going against Salve. Anchorwoman will look to clear, bouncing ball out to midfield. And they get the clear. And sprinting now into the attacking end. Pass feather to right side for a shot. Turned aside by Myers. I think that was McPherson. Seahawks trying to clear here. Sakamoto knocked down. Ball knocked away again, and this time Lindsay Smith picks it up, trying to get it forward to Ryder. Seahawks just a fraction off with these passes. Sliz finally comes out of the fray with the ball. Villarreal left side, and the Seahawks can set up the offense. Up top, Nicole Smith. Smith sprinting down the middle with a shot, and it's turned aside by Eaton. Fight for the rebound. And the Seahawks control it. Villarreal deep behind the net. Right side now, Salisbury. Villarreal once again. 4-0 Seahawks lead, 22-44 and counting to go here in the first half. Villarreal trying to feed it out high in front. And Smith couldn't gather it in front of the net. Now makes her roll towards the front with a shot turned aside by Eaton. That's twice now that Eaton Has gotten in the way. Now the Seahawks called for a foul in deep as the Anchorwoman looked to clear. Another foul against Villarreal, deep in the right side. Hannah Ambrosia trying to get out of the corner. And Villarreal not giving her an inch. Megan Perro bounces it out near midfield. Fielded on a hop by Leonardo. And a scramble for the ball and a foul going against Salve. Here come the Anchorwoman pass too high. Takes a favorable bounce, though, to stay in the field of play. Picked up by Sydney Homan. Homan plays it right side. Spinning is McKenna looking for an angle. And she's called for an offensive foul. Seahawks look to clear. Sakamoto finds Carrie Beelan. Now Sliz out at midfield. Sliz streaking down the middle, turning and firing and scoring. That's Salisbury, and the Seahawks lead 5-0. (20-21).
Salve Regina University goal scored by number 16, Stephanie.
And I think the clock ran for a couple of extra seconds there. They may ask to put some more time back up. We'll see if that's the case from the officials. Draw at midfield. And the Seahawks had it for a moment. Kimberly Dunn nearly had it, and now Rick controls it. And we'll carry into the attacking end. McKenna. Stop and start on Sakamoto. Now we'll back it out high. Carpentino. Pass in front, and they score. So Rhode Island College gets on the board. And that's Carpentino, able to find the back of the net. (5-1) advantage Salve. And that's the first goal the Seahawks have given up this season. Did not allow a goal last game, and now Olivia Carpentino finds the back of the net for Rhode Island College. The first goal of their season, and the first against Salve this year. Draw control. Ball loose on the ground, and Paul Skill picks it up for Salve Regina. And then is bumped and fouled. (19-10) and counting. Seahawks lead 5-1. Ryder holding it out on the wing, gets it away to Salisbury. Now Maddie Villarreal. Left side. Anderson dancing. Threads the needle in front. Salisbury lost it. And then a whistle. Which way is this going to go? And they're going to call it against Rhode Island College. Seahawks will keep the ball. Salisbury chasing the corner. Villarreal trying to feed it out in front. It bounces to Nicole Smith, and then she has it stripped. Actually, make that Alyssa Hanley. And then jumping in to grab the ground ball there is Kimberly Dunn. Dunn lobs it inside. Hanley with a shot, and it's turned away. Make that Paul skill. Turned away by Eaton. Villarreal sprinting forward. Low shot, and that one goes wide. Eaton holding it behind the net. And then it's dropped out of bounds. Carpentino runs into a near triple team along the near side, and she's fouled. Long lob pass out near midfield. Paulskill getting in the way there, trying to rip it away from Leonardo. Anderson now trying to scoop it on the far side. Player scrolling for it out near midfield. Paulskill comes up with it. And the Seahawks turn it back over. Paulskill trying to get it back again. And a fight for it with Leonardo on the far side. And Leonardo comes up with it and now races across midfield. Foul called against Salve, and we might be getting a card here. Looks like Kylie Anderson. And is going to come and sit with 16:38. Long lead, high and deflected, but there was a whistle just as that pass was getting over the outstretched cross of Gianna Ritchie. Anchorwoman will keep it. Madison McKenna. Top of the arc. 16-12 and counting to go here in the first half. Seahawks lead 5-1. Ball loose on the ground on the far side. Carrie Beelan makes this Georgia Rossetti trying to get to it first, and she does. And loses it out of play. Anchorwoman get it back. McKenna nearly lost it behind the net. Calling for it was Carpentino in the slot. Now pass in front, bobbled by Ritchie, and kept alive by Hallman. Natalie Kulaz. Now Ritchie. Ritchie turning to her left, fighting her way towards the goal, and bounces one wide. Seahawks now will look to clear. Sakamoto passes it to Kerry Beelan. Beelan lobs it out near midfield to Olivia Sliz, and she will trot into the attacking end. Sliz to her left, now down the middle, throws it on the goal, and it's saved by Eaton. That one may have been blocked ever so slightly out of the way of her cross. Natalie Kulaz plays it far side, Carpentino. Now Ritchie. Turning around Ayu Sakamoto. Ritchie to the right, floats it towards the net. It's blocked. Comes right to McKenna. She doesn't have an angle. Shut off and double teamed by Beeland and Sakamoto. Races around to the right side. And Sakamoto and Sliz there that time to challenge her. Out wide now to Carpentino. Trying to zip the entry. In front, and they score. Morgan Perro. 2 unanswered goals from the Anchorwomen. And it's 5-2. And we're going to get a timeout called here by head coach Bill Villarreal. Will take it as well. 5-2 Salve with the lead, but the Anchorwomen with 2 straight goals with exactly 14 minutes to play in the first half. We'll take a break. Welcome back to Gaudet Field out of the Seahawks timeout. 2 unanswered goals from Rhode Island College to draw within 3. Draw control at midfield. Lindsey Smith pops it backwards, and it's fielded by Rhode Island College. Taking it on the fly was Angie Leonardo, and then they turn it over. Here comes Lindsey Smith. Quickly into the attacking end. Smith around contact with a shot on goal and a save made by Eaton. Scramble for the rebound, and the Anchorwomen have it. Seahawks trying to force the turnover. Ball bouncing in front, rolling towards the net wide. And a big hard foul out on the wing. And player down for the Seahawks for the moment. There's a big collision out in the corner. Right now, 13-16 showing on the clock. I think that may have been Kylie Anderson who was down, and she's up walking gingerly with the help of athletic trainer Rebecca Ramirez-McKinley, and now looks like she's going to stay in the game. Seahawks will have the ball. Steph Salisbury will start with it in the corner. Villarreal, left side, underhanded shot, and she scores. Maddie Villarreal getting it to go.
Let's go. What you know about me? What you know about me? What you know about me?
Maddie Villarreal.
So the Seahawks answer. Nicole Smith back in to draw against Ritchie at midfield. These have been some very physical draws. No one's really had clean wins. This one popped up in the air. Smith trying to reach for it, and then she's knocked down to the ground. Jumping in to get the loose ball, and then trying to bounce it out towards midfield. That was Georgia Rossetti. Seahawks able to get it back, though. Here comes Nicole Smith, trying to feather it in front of her sister Lindsay with a shot that's saved by Eaton. Pass in front, Smith had it knocked free, loose out on the perimeter. Still bouncing out on the far side, and Kylie Anderson is going to scoop it. Lindsay Smith lost the ball. Bouncing in the slot, Sliz scoops it up and then fires it just wide of the post. Seahawks keep the ball. Maddie Villarreal. Far side behind the cage. Now Steph Salisbury with it. Seahawks get the play call from the sideline from head coach Bill Villarreal. Anderson rolling to the net, fouled on her way, and she should get free position here. Anderson with the free position, about 2 steps inside the arc, about 10 yards away from Eaton. Anderson sprints forward, shoots, and she rings it off the post. Fight for the ball out near the 25. And the Seahawks get the ball and we'll get a reset of the shot clock. Lindsay Smith flashes in front. Villarreal holding wide left side. Villarreal trying to duck the shoulder now. Back to her right. Double team comes. She sends it up to the point to Lindsay Smith. Lindsay moves it to her sister Nicole. Now to her left, trying to fight her way in front with a shot, and she scores! .10:53 to go in the first half. And the Seahawks rebuild a 5-goal advantage. It's 7-2.
Number 2, Nicole Smith.
And now Smith will be right back in on the draw. And one of the officials comes over to speak to head coach Bill Villarreal. I think it may have been a warning about a dangerous shot. I think the official wanting Smith there to watch her elbow. She went to go shoot. Here on the draw, she pokes it forward, and her sister Lindsay will scoop it up and carry into the attacking end. And then Lindsay has it stripped from behind, and Nicole will jump in and grab the loose ball. Villarreal, one-on-one down low. Shut off on her drive, flicks it to Anderson with a shot, and she scores! Anderson cutting to the net. And the Seahawks have their largest lead. And a great look from Villarreal. 8-2 with 10:28 to play. That's a 22-4 shot advantage for Salve Regina. 18-3 in shots on goal.
Salve Regina goal scored by number 3.
And Smith wins the draw cleanly that time. Anderson snagged by Sliz on the run and fouled on her way to the net into a crowd. And now free position for Olivia Sliz. Seahawks 1 for 3 in free position shots. Sliz sprints in and fires it high. Seahawks will keep the ball. Shot on the net, turned aside by Eaton. Villarreal dancing in the slot. Into contact, and she draws a foul. And now free position for Salve again. Villarreal will have it this time. Just offset to the left, 10 yards away. Villarreal waiting, getting all the way to the front, and she bounces it through the wickets on Eaton.
Salve Regina goal scored by number 6, Maddie Villarreal.
Maddie Villarreal. Great control and patience there, keeping the cradle alive, and got all the way to the front of the net. And then was able to bounce that home. Seahawks expand their lead 9-2 with 9:41 to play. was 5-0, and the Anchorwomen got 2 goals to get within 3. Seahawks with a 4-0 run to expand the lead. Smith again with a clean win on the draw. And now loose ball rolling into Anchorwoman territory. And they're going to call a foul on the Seahawks. Knocking down Kulaz. Anchorwoman will look to clear. Ball fought for at midfield. And scooped up by Sliz. Sliz with the spin move and a shot, and that one, getting a piece of it, was Eaton. Rick trying to get the clear. And they do. And then ball on a pass into the corner. Rossetti scoops it up for Salve. Seahawks clear midfield. Beelan gets it away to Kylie Anderson. Anderson drops it in low, and they score. Salisbury again camping out in the crease.
Salve Regina goal scored by number 16, Stephanie Salisbury.
Let's go. What you know about me?
7:47 to play in the first half. Seahawks first to double digits. And Nicole Smith will draw once again with Gianna Ritchie. Smith has cleanly won the last 2 draws. And that really puts the pressure on the Anchorwoman defense with the way Salve's been able to control the ball. And the Seahawks work so fast and have been so efficient, the shot clock hasn't even become a factor yet. Fight for the draw, popped in the air. Smith nearly had it, and now she scoops it along the near side. Smith lobs it out to midfield, goes off of Beelan's cross, and has a chance to be scooped up by the Anchorwoman, and they get it. Ambrosia trying to pass it across the field, and a foul here against Salve. Rick still looking to clear, and they do. On the far side, dropping it was Cassandra Rivera, and they turn it over. Here come the Seahawks. Villarreal gets the play call from the sideline. Alyssa Hanley. Left side now up top to Maddie Hart. Parizo. In the corner to Megan Ryder. Behind the net, Salisbury right side. Salisbury now will walk it around to the left side, picked up by Natalie Kulaz. Salisbury, little in and out move, trying to fight her way to the net, and she's fouled. And this will be free position for Salve. Salisbury will hold it on the off angle left side. Salisbury with a shot save made by Eaton. And the rebound will kick out of play, and it will belong to Rhode Island College. And the clock rolling, 5:52 and counting to go here in the first half. Cassandra Rivera, great job to keep that one alive near side. Gets it away to Madison McKenna. McKenna has it swatted away by Sakamoto. Two of them battle in the corner, and Sakamoto still fighting for it, and McKenna will keep it alive. Approaching 5 minutes to play in the first half. Seahawks leading 10-2. Angie Leonardo fouled in the corner. And she's going to get free position on a very off angle. Almost directly off to the side of the net. Leonardo will fake the drive and will back it out to Morgan Perro. Perro trying to get around Maddie Hart, looking to drop it in deep to Sydney Homan. And Homan runs into two Seahawks and loses the ball. And the ball loose again, rolling towards the net, and Myers will pick it up. Myers now with a long outlet pass. Connecting in stride to Nicole Smith. Make this Alyssa Hanley, who then gets bumped and fouled just past the 40-yard line. Great pass there from Myers. That one on the money. Sliz near side, gets it to Ryder in the corner. 4:12 and counting to go in the first half. Villarreal to her left, now back to the right, trying to shake her defender. Falls down and draws a foul. And this should be free position for Maddie Villarreal. Villarreal opts not to shoot. Now races forward and bounces it towards the net. Turned aside by Eaton. Rick able to clear it into the attacking end. And the ball poked away by Hanley. Loose on the ground, and she has it. Right side with a shot. Anderson picks the corner, and it's 11-2. What a shot from Kylie Anderson.
Salve Regina goal scored by number 30, Kylie Anderson.
With 3:17 to play in the first half, Seahawks with their largest lead. Anderson just ranging to her right and able to snap it back across Julia Eaton, beating the senior from Cumberland. Smith and Ritchie once again on the draw at midfield. Smith lobs it back and snags it. She's done that 3 times now, poking it perfectly to herself. Kerry Beelan will walk it into the attacking end. Left side play a little bit behind Anderson. No one there in the corner, though, to challenge her, so she picks it up. Now zips the entry towards Smith in front. Ball gets all the way through everyone and rolls out of play. Seahawks turn it over. And we're going to move it back to Eaton, who lobs it high out at midfield. Picked off in stride by Sliz, trying to get it quickly back out in front to Anderson, and it goes out of play. Eaton holding in the net, now drops it right side. Anchorwoman looking to clear. Foul called here against Salve. Lindsey Smith grabs the loose ball at midfield, plays it behind Sliz. Ball bouncing in the air, and I think a foul here going against Rhode Island College. Sliz looking for space. Gets it away to Beelan. Nicole Smith. Smith turns the corner, racing towards the front, and she's fouled on her way to the net. And this will be free position for Nicole Smith. Smith stripped from behind and fouled once again. This will be another free position. Smith lost it this time cleanly, and loose ball is scooped up by Kulaz. And then turned back over on the foul at midfield. Lindsey Smith, long strides, fakes the shot, rolling her way into the attacking end, and bumped and fouled top of the arc. And they call the offensive foul. They call it the other way. This has been a physical game. Smith grabs the loose ball, gets it ahead to Kylie Anderson, looking to counter quickly. Anderson stumbling into the attacking end. She scores! Being ridden by two people on either side. No space to work. Somehow, Kylie Anderson gets that one to go.
Salve Regina goal scored by number 30, Kylie Anderson.
With 20 seconds. And counting to go, and double-digit lead, so the clock running now. Kylie Anderson, her third goal of the game. And that'll do it. For the first half, Seahawks lead 5-0. The Anchorwomen answer with 2 quick goals. Seahawks, though, score the next 7, and they will lead by double digits at the break here in Middletown. You're watching Salve Regina and Rhode Island College, some non-conference women's lacrosse action. We will take a break as we have reached halftime. Welcome back to Gaudet Field, getting ready for the start of the second half between Salve Regina and Rhode Island College. Andrew Pizzelli here, bringing you the call. The Seahawks leading by double digits, 12-2. Three different players with hat tricks in that first half. Maddie Villarreal, Steph Salisbury, and Kylie Anderson each found the back of the net 3 times, and then Sliz, Nicole Smith, and Alyssa Hanley also tickled the twine. Meanwhile, for Rhode Island College, they were down 5-0. They scored 2 quick goals from Morgan Perro and Olivia Carpentino, but then the Seahawks scored the next 7 to have their double-digit lead. They have gotten 14 saves, though, out of Julia Eaton, the first-team All-LEC goaltender from last season. And we'll see if the Anchorwoman can make any adjustments at halftime. It's really started here. Nicole Smith has been a monster here in draw, and she's been winning some of them quite cleanly, and that's just allowed the Seahawks to possess the ball and control the game. And again, Smith has an angle to this one, and she wins it. And she's just had a knack here for poking it back in an area where only she can go get it. Ayu Sakamoto now into the attacking end. Passes it to Kylie Anderson, zips the entry, and a little too hard, and behind Katie Doherty. And it goes out of bounds. Rhode Island College will get it back. Now Salve will retain possession. Here comes Lindsay Smith. Straight down the middle of the shot. Saved by Eaton. Rebound. Loose in the slot. Poked out near the perimeter. And scooped by Nicole Smith. Trying to swat it forward. And then finally Carpentino comes out of the fray with it. Rick looking to clear. Kulaz lobs it in a collision between Gabby Majensky and Cassandra Rivera. And Richie picks up the ground ball and then is bumped and fouled. Clock stopped for the moment with 28:32 to play in the second. And still some stoppage here on the field. And Nicole Smith has been given a yellow card. So a man advantage here for Rhode Island College. Still waiting for the ready to go from the officials. And I think they want a reset of the shot clock. And I think there's some question about who the yellow cards were on earlier. And I believe there was one to Kylie Anderson. And there was one that went against Kara Williams for Rhode Island College. If you get 2, that's it for you for the day. You're ejected from the game, disqualified. But just the first for Nicole Smith. She'd gotten a bit of a warning way early in the first half about, I think, having her elbows up and cocking back the shot. And it looks like we're ready to go here. 28:32 to go in the second half. Man-up opportunity for Rhode Island College to try and cut into this double-digit lead that the Seahawks have. And I'm not sure what else we're waiting for. Now they put the shot clock to 80 seconds. And I don't know what we're waiting on here. Things have come to a grinding halt. I like some discussion about where to arrange players. And now they want to put the shot clock back to 90. Possession here for Rhode Island College, trailing by 10, and man up with Nicole Smith sitting in the penalty area. Ritchie straight away at the point. Gets the screen from Leonardo, switches to the left hand, trying to fight her way inside, shut off by the Seahawks. Ritchie, right side. Now lobs it behind the net, gathered by Carpentino. And a foul. And a whistle going against Rhode Island College. And then it's turned back over. Nicole Smith still sitting on the sideline serving her yellow card. Still man up here for the Anchorwoman. Perro lobs the entry. Shot high and wide from McKenna. Ball lobbed out to the point. Cassandra Rivera in a collision there. And a whistle and a foul against Salve. And this is going to be free position for the Anchorwomen. And Rivera not going to shoot. We'll hand off instead to Ritchie. Around the double team right side, circles back out onto the wing. Ritchie now trying to start her drive again. Double teamed out high and fouled. And free position for Rhode Island College. And shooting off of it is Ritchie. And Myers makes the save. Sakamoto fouled as she tried to make the pass. Near side, Gabby Majensky. Sprinting through midfield, gets it away to Lindsay Smith. And then it's fed wide of Katie Doherty, bounces out of play. And it's going to go back to the Anchorwoman. Ball deflected out of play. And Salve will keep it on the near side. Lob out high, that one broken up and taken for a moment by Perot, but Villarreal somehow gets it back, tries to get it to Sliz. Now Ryder grabs a loose ball and the Seahawks will set up the offense. Doherty turns the corner in front of the shot and she scores.
Salve Regina goal scored by number 17, Katie Doherty.
Doherty getting in on the scoring action. Seahawks continue to lead by double digits, so the clock will continue to run. 25 minutes even and counting to go here in the second half. 13-2 the score. This is the 15th meeting between Salve and Rick. The Seahawks own a 13-1 record in the all-time series. Lindsey Smith wins the draw here. Feeds it out in front for a shot from Doherty, and Eaton there to deny. Smith again lobbing it in front. Anderson, and she scores. Kylie Anderson once again.
Scored by number 30, Kylie Anderson.
Her fourth. 4 goals and an assist for Kylie Anderson. Lindsey Smith with 3 assists here on the afternoon. And it's 14-2. That lone win in the series for the Anchorwoman came on April 4th, 2005. Tight game, 7-6 up in Providence. Seahawks winning every other contest and 10 in a row. This draw won by Rhode Island College. Perot grabs the ground ball and now will trigger the offense. Passes it left side. And ducking out of contact is McKenna. Carpentino now. Passes it behind the net. Peliquin looking for a shot, and it's saved by Myers. And Sliz grabs the rebound. Rick gets the ball back. And then kept alive on the far side by Leonardo. Leonardo now quickly down the middle, stripped from behind as she went to shoot, but a foul is called. And free position here for Leonardo as well. Leonardo winds up and she scores. Teed that one up about 10 yards away. And the Anchorwomen
Goal scored by number 3.
get back on the board. Hadn't scored since there was 14 minutes to play in the first half. That ends a long scoring run for the Seahawks. Ends a 9-0 run. Smith again wins another draw. Sakamoto fighting for the loose ball at midfield, gets it away to Victoria Johnson. Now Gabby Majensky flicks it to Lindsay Smith, who pokes it out of the air. And now will sprint into the attacking end. Smith in front to Doherty. Little underhanded shot, and she scores. And the Seahawks get the goal right back. And another assist for Lindsay Smith.
Salve Regina goal scored by number 17, Katie Doherty.
So the Seahawks answer very quickly. And it will stay a 12-goal game as we hit 20 minutes and counting to play in the half. Anchorwoman come away with the draw. Cassandra Rivera. Point pass nearly picked off. Carpentino whistled for the offensive foul. Gabby Majensky looking to clear. Gets it away to Ayu Sakamoto. Now Kylie Anderson. Seahawks leading scorer here today. Fakes a little pass. Anderson driving forward. Trying to flick it in front for Doherty. It'll get out of play. Seahawks will keep it. Maddie Villarreal behind the cage, stripped of the ball and fouled. And this will be free position. Maddie Villarreal will have it, just offset to the right. And she will not drive, she will back it back out. Hand off to Doherty, and she scores. Little shot fake and then went low again. And Katie Doherty.
Salve Regina goal scored by number 17, Katie Doherty.
Lighting it up here in the second half. And that's a hat-trick goal for Doherty. Seahawks with 4 players with multiple goals. Kylie Anderson has 4. Villarreal with 3, Salisbury with 3, and Doherty with 3, all here in the second half. Sliz, Nicole Smith, and Alyssa Hanley, the other goal scorers for Salve. Seahawks out shooting the Anchorwomen 37-8 and 32-6 in shots on goal. Parizo on the draw. She snaps it back, and Hanley will grab it. Maddie Villarreal on the wing left side. Trying to thread the needle to Sliz cutting towards the net. And the ball deflected out of play. Actually make that Maddie Tilton, who was cutting towards the front of the cage. And the Seahawks turn it over. Hannah Ambrosia through midfield. Carpentino now down the right side, pressured by Maddie Tilton. Carpentino now picked up by Gabby Majensky. Holding deep behind the net. And I think she just stepped out of bounds. Majensky now will look to clear for Salve. Passes it a little bit behind Parizo. Scramble for the loose ball. Majensky trying to one-hand it, and she does. And now passes it up the near side to Kylie Anderson. Anderson off and running, gets it to Maddie Tilton. Passing in the corner now to Megan Ryder. Doherty on the right side now, Maddie Villarreal. Off to the side of the net, left side. Wanted to start her drive, now stops. Double team shown there. Villarreal trying to spin out of it. We'll back it out and feed it up to the point to Maddie Tilton. Wanted to go inside, now hands off to Megan Ryder. Parizo switches to the right hand, stripped of the ball. Tilton races in to grab it. Right side, Ryder. Doherty behind the net. 33 seconds to go on the shot clock. Here comes Villarreal spinning in the slot. Shut off there, nearly triple teamed. 4 red jerseys around Villarreal, and she scores. In a sea of Anchorwoman, she's able to find a little angle for a shot. And she scores. That makes it 17-3 with 13:56 and counting to go here in the second half. Four goals now for Villarreal on 8 shots. Parizo in on the draw, and she scoops it. Back to Hanley. Now Sakamoto. Sakamoto slings it to Anderson. Top of the arc. Anderson into the corner to Villarreal. Up top to Parizo. Maddie Tilton. Now Ryder right side. Villarreal. Watch behind the net. Out on the wing now. Kylie Anderson. Slings it out high to Maddie Hart. Elizabeth Baldwin comes into the frame now and gets the pass from Tilton. In the corner, Doherty. Villarreal comes to set a screen. Doherty wanting to make her move, stripped of the ball, loose on the ground and scooped up by the Anchorwoman. And then the Seahawks get it right back. Doherty. Out to the point now, Tilton. Baldwin. Didn't have an angle. Kylie Anderson now in the slot, turning with space, and her shot is turned aside by Eaton. Out of play, and the Seahawks will keep it. Maddie Tilton feeding it into the middle. Doherty's shot bounces wide. .10:55 and counting. Seahawks in control. Here comes Kylie Anderson. Again, down the middle with a shot, and she scores. Kylie Anderson having herself an afternoon.
Salve Regina goal scored by number 30, Kylie Anderson.
Makes it 18-3. 5 goals for Anderson. 3rd assist of the afternoon for Maddie Villarreal to go along with her 4 goals. And the Seahawks offense is just in high gear. Clock rolling with the double-digit differential. We tick under 10 minutes to play. Seahawks up by 15 goals. Off the draw. And it's scooped up by Perro. Perro down the right side now. Kulez flashes through the slot. Pass comes around to McKenna now left side, wanting to work on Sakamoto. McKenna with a shot, and Myers, cool, calm, and collected, makes the save. Anderson nearly stripped of the ball. And now able to race into the attacking end. Doherty gets it away to Maddie Villarreal. Villarreal, right side. Double teamed. Her underhanded shot is deflected. And she's going to get a card here, I think, for a dangerous shot. And they're going to put 8:38 on the clock. So man up again here for Rhode Island College with possession. Seahawks, though, in the driver's seat right now to improve to 2-0. Here comes Carpenito. Ritchie, left side, bouncing shot. That one was blocked in front and then scooped up by Myers. And she slings it all the way out near midfield. Turns it over to Cassandra Rivera. And now Kylie Anderson picks it off. Here comes Elizabeth Baldwin. Right side, shorthanded. And the Seahawks will hold it and probably wait for reinforcements for Villarreal to come out of the box. No pressure up near the perimeter. Sliz holding it and waiting. Now some pressure comes. Sliz, pass deflected. Perot nearly got it. Lindsay Smith comes up with the ball. Ducks back out onto the perimeter and gives it up. Now Doherty towards the net again with her shot. Rebound shot fired wide. 2 straight shots for Doherty, both saved by Eaton. Pass picked off by Hanley. And now it looks like a yellow card being issued to Morgan Perro, just as Villarreal's came off the books. It's been a physical game from the get-go. Seahawks were able to adjust and find their game. Sliz back to Nicole Smith. Lindsay Smith now grabs the loose ball. Out high, she's bumped. Gets it away to her sister Nicole, who races in right side with a shot, and she scores! Smith able to get it to go.
By number 2, Nicole Smith.
Getting the pass from her sister Lindsay. I think that's 5 assists now. For Lindsay Smith. 5 assists for Lindsay Smith on the afternoon. One away from tying the individual single game record held by Lori Rizzotti, who did it on March 5th, 2001 versus UMass Dartmouth. Clock still rolling. 5:07 to go. Nicole Smith pokes it back, and her sister Lindsay there to grab it. Baldwin up the right side. Maddie Villarreal to Kylie Anderson. Celia Paulskill. Moves it to Baldwin. Some of the freshmen now getting out of the field here for the Seahawks. Villarreal rolling towards the net, into contact. Sees a triple team, she'll back it out and find Baldwin out on the wing right side. Pass into the corner. This is Doherty trying to turn the corner. She scores, but she's fouled on the shot. And so she'll have to earn it with free position. Are they calling it the other way? I think they're going to call an offensive foul there against Doherty, and they do. Rick will look to clear. Pass too high for Perot to handle, and then she's able to get it back on a bounce. And then her pass is swatted out of the air by Nicole Smith out of bounds. Some smothering midfield defense there from the Seahawks. Anchorwoman still looking to clear. Ritchie at midfield, bounces one into the attacking end. Shot, and they score. Quick shot from the left side.
Rhode Island College goal scored by number 19.
And that's Ritchie. Seahawks will make a goalie change now. Zoe Fava comes into the game. She'll get some time late in this one. 2:05 and counting to go here in the second half. Ooh, heavy hit. Ritchie colliding with Parizo. Parizo's okay. And it wasn't quite as easy as it was for the Seahawks on Saturday. Anchorwoman played physically here against the Seahawks, but right now the Seahawks team in the midfield and offensively, hard to stop. Ball rolls out of the cross of Doherty. Seahawks turn it over. Eaton, her lob pass is going to come up short of midfield. Grabbed, though, by Ritchie. And then she feeds it too far for McKenna, and this one's going to roll out of play. Final minute. Dunn collides with Ritchie. And Gabby Majensky causes a turnover. In front, shot, and they score! Ryder on the doorstep. A little cherry on top for her with just 15 seconds left to play.
Salve Regina goal scored by number 3, Megan Ryder.
And the final seconds tick off the clock. The Seahawks start their season 2-0. Back-to-back convincing wins. First against Bay Path, and then here today versus Rhode Island College. They win their 11th straight versus the Anchorwomen, and they hand Rick a loss in their season opener. And right now the Seahawks team looking sharp, and they'll have a little bit of time off, and then they'll take to the road. They will play at Mount Holyoke, then at Gordon on March 23rd, the beginning of Commonwealth Coast Conference play. They'll have a big matchup with Endicott College on the 27th of the month, and then be back home here on March 30th for a game with New England College. That game slated for a 1 p.m. start. I'd like to thank our entire staff and production crew. Ty Laughlin providing your camera work here this afternoon. Once again, your final Salve Regina 20, Rhode Island College 4. I am Andy Pizzelli. Have a good night, everyone.